See if this is working. Do a little mic check. 1, 2. See if this is working. Do a little mic check. 1, 2. It's looking really good. Okay, perhaps I have internet today that will behave. Hello. Welcome to the produce aisle. I am back from the Taxi Road Rally that was in California. It was shockingly inspirational. Taxi is... I'm just really impressed. I'm really impressed. I had a great experience. Suzanne, aka Little Spiral, and I had a live stream just on Monday talking all about it and some of our things that we learned there. And man, I'm inspired. So I was making instrumental cues much harder than they had to be. I'd put in my fair share of instrumental cues and had them rejected enough times to make me sort of discouraged and make me think like, oh, maybe this isn't for me. And it was nice to be able to actually learn, no, it's not that I can't do it. And I listened to a lot of examples of cues that were pretty simple. And that's kind of the ticket, is simplicity. Cues are not built like songs. Cues are built super, super, super simply, like little Lego pieces. One of the music composers, very successful taxi music composers, gave a talk about how it's like you're giving the music editor Lego pieces that they can put together. So with edit points, and edit points are almost like little silences that denote the sections of the music. So, just checking one more thing here. See if oh, good. Denote the section. Excellent. All right. So do let me know if you can hear me okay. I always appreciate that. But yeah, so each little section of music is like a Lego piece, and then you give that to the editor. The other thing about instrumentals is that they are in like primary colors emotionally. Primary colors. So if it's happy, you got to know within the first second. If it's sad, you got to know within the first second. No room for nuance. And that was also kind of surprising for me. It shouldn't have been, but I guess I thought more complex is more better, right? And I can really show what I can do as a composer. I think that's good for score, and score is different from instrumental. This was a shocker for me. I didn't really know. I just thought, okay, instruments under picture, that means score. Okay, so when they're calling this an instrumental, I don't know really why it's different, but score is more like you see the scene, it's creating the scene as it goes. It's very specific to that scene, and instrumentals are the emotional support that can go under a scene to create the emotion and help it along. So the CEO of Taxi talked about this, Michael Lasco. He said, score tells the story, like you see the scene in your head. And the instrumental is more like a song structure where it varies by genre, depending on what the genre is, that the song structure varies by genre. And an instrumental cue, defines an emotion, and it's just one thing. It's just one thing supporting the mood, and they're really simply built. So they are built. And I've been reading this book, the Hey, That's My Song, by Tracy and Vance Marino, and met them. They're delightful people. This is a really helpful book. It's really helpful. It's very accessible and detailed, and I am already learning a lot. a lot. One of the things in here is said the top tips for writing instrumentals for sync. This is from Penka Kuniva. Sorry about messing up that name, but who's a composer for film, TV, and video games. And they said, regarding the structure of the composition, I use the song form A-A-B-A, where I compose an A theme and 2 more fleshed out variations, then a contrasting B theme. Second, I keep the music focused on one emotion or tone. Each track needs to focus on one emotion and develop it over 2 minutes. The B theme needs to be in the same overall vein, but not too different. A, B, A. That's it. So that's what I want to try to do today. Try to develop something. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the taxi website and see what is needed. Oh, met that. He was at the rally. Okay, cool. All right, let me log in here and we'll take a look at what's going on. Who needs music? All right, so here's the listings. And we'll go to the instrumental section and we'll look for some, they need cues. Maybe not one that's expiring tomorrow. Oof, I don't know. Although relaxing ambient instrumentals does sound really nice. I'm kind of exhausted after all my traveling. I don't travel very well, apparently. Also, it's been a weird couple of years with the global pandemic where I don't know anybody who's really traveled well. Anyway. Yeah, so this expires tomorrow. Well, what does it say? Ambient instrumentals, overall relaxing, introspective. Oh, but this is instrumental. No. We want a cue. And it should say cue. Lullaby style instrumental covers. Whoa. This is weird. Lullaby style instrumental covers of James Bond theme songs are needed by a very busy music library. So that's funny. That's a thing, apparently. Incredible. Okay. Positive emotional piano and orchestral instrumentals. Modern relaxing meditation instrumentals. You know, I might be able to use instrumentals as cues. Now I'm getting nervous that there's not going to be like they need cues. I'm pretty sure they say they need cues though from time to time. Let me see. Indie folk instrumentals. Okay, yeah, they do say. So see this? Instrumentals and or instrumental cues. Acoustic guitar dramedy instrumentals or instrumental cues. Cool. Asian dramedy instrumentals or instrumental cues. This might be interesting for me to do because I just got Taiko Creator, which is sampled from the amazing Taiko Thunder group in Texas, in Houston. And I'm excited. I need to do a whole live stream just playing with that. But I don't know. It looks like it wants Asian string instruments, so maybe not. Ooh. Okay. This might be my jam here. Artful, sparse, electroacoustic tension instrumentals and or instrumental cues. Cool. Okay. That might work really well. They want unsettling, tension-filled vibe and feel, minimalist arrangement in the general ballpark of the references will work best for this request. Think pianos, synths, sound design elements, etc. Okay, tension. Maybe, okay, might do that. Oh, avant-garde orchestral instrumentals or instrumental cues. Avant-garde. I could play some of these. I mean, I guess I don't really. Do I care about the copyright ding? I mean, probably not. We have to listen to the references after all. So I'm just curious, like, what does this mean? Orchestral. Oh, let's keep going through. Avant-garde. Interested in that. Children's dramedy, instrumentals or instrumental cues. Latin pop reggaeton instrumentals. Hard-hitting stomp clap rock instrumentals. Oh, man. Orchestral dramedy instrumentals. Live strings only. Huh, okay. Hip-hop instrumentals. Rock instrumentals. Latin instrumentals. You see the variety? They need to sync everything to everything. I was very surprised. Some of the examples that we heard live at the rally, because they did a lot of listening panels and presentations where you could submit your music ahead of time and get randomly picked. I was very surprised at things that I thought sounded kind of lame. Like, oh, this isn't, see, I don't know where I'd see this. The supervisors wanted a copy of to use. So you'd be surprised at the variety of music. It's not, I think I've been so focused on writing in hit song style or writing in pop style that I didn't realize just what a wide variety of music is needed. Something in this book they talk about where, let's talk just a little bit about the roles. So there's something called source music, and source music is like in TV shows where the characters are playing a song on the radio on the car radio, or there's a jukebox playing at the bar. That's source music, where you see the source of the music in the show. And that, depending on what the show is, like if it's set in the 30s, then they're going to need kind of like 30s sounding music. If it's set in the 80s, they're going to need 80s sounding music. And so that just makes it possible for whatever kind of music you want to make, like to make, and are good at making. There's probably a place for it in sync if it's in a usable format. And so that's what I'm trying to build today, is something that is usable in this like AABA format. So just that said, it's a big world, the sync world. Okay. Uplifting old school style hip hop instrumental cues. Hip hop. That's funny how I accented hip hop. Okay. Quirky light humor instrumental cues. Might listen to that. Okay, so those are our instrumental cues. Oh, look. They have an important note from the library. Many composers throw in way too many ideas and are not focused on one central motif. They try to keep things interesting by adding new harmonic lines and elements, melodies, even improvisations, etc., instead of focusing on the production and textures. What I'm looking for is basically obvious production music in form and structure that sounds like commercial music. So keep it simple. We know other libraries like to receive music with complementary A and B sections. This library is not one. Okay, so this would not even be AABA. This would just be A. Okay. Should we listen to some of these? Quirky light humor? Maybe I do quirky. I could do quirky. Let's have a listen. Clarinet and a tuba. Goofy piano. And just that same motif. Xylophone and pizzicato. I should be writing this down. That's an edit point. That full stop there. But these sound like virtual instruments, and that's totally okay. That's refreshing too. Okay, that's cute. What else we got? Funny heist. I have to play, don't I? Brushes. Look at all these edit points. You can see them. This would be fun to make. Surely I've got a brush sample. We could do that. I guess that's not considered a B section. It just isn't. Seems like a B section though, because it's in different key signal, not key change. Vibes. A single hand clap. Clarinet. Both of those had clarinet so far. Okay. Yeah. This is exactly how they want you to go about it too. Like, listen to the examples, listen really carefully to the examples. If they give you 3 examples, pick 2 of them and try to go for like the 2 of them that sound similar and go for that style. So far these were pretty different, but let's see. I like that whistling sound. Maybe I could do something with whistling. Oh, I'm a good whistler. Getting those serious edit points. I don't have a good sax sound, so I'll probably avoid that. Little bongos, that's cute. So what's the motif? Oh. Is that like a muted guitar? Claps again. Okay, I like the idea of whistling. Oop. All right, suspicious politeness. Also, that's another thing. Titles are really important for library music. There's a section in this book about titles that just was so eye-opening. Let me find it for you. It really makes the difference of whether somebody listens to your song or not. Yeah, okay. So you want it to be you want it to think of it like headlines, like that'll grab the attention of the music editor, but also like tell them what to expect of it. So you want 2 or 3 word titles are great. There's less typing involved. They don't have time to deal with weird or complex titles. Don't use special characters like quotes or money sign or exclamation points. It can make the registration process difficult. And you want to be original, be creative, indicate the vibe of the music, avoid cliches, but instead like create a unique variation, such as, and then here's the examples they give, like Slick and Twisted or Reckoning Crew. There's a title one called Show Me the Honey. And so like it's little variations on that. Yeah. So some examples, that of theirs that have been placed over and over again are like Carnival Lights, and that was circus music. Ancient Chinese Secret was an Asian track. Top Hat Rag was a ragtime solo piano. Rainbow Shave Ice was ukulele music. Mean and Nasty, epic rock track. Always Welcome, uplifting, positive song. Waiting in the Dark was the anticipation, ominous, mysterious, and Pick Up the Funk was like a swagger, upbeat, confident thing. So that I just find that really helpful. The title matters. The title matters on whether or not somebody listens to your stuff. Really helpful. This is like almost a tango. Listening to these gets me sort of intimidated all over again. I'm like, wait, I can't do this. But I can start it. I can start. Something I noticed about all of these so far is that they may be MIDI instruments, but they're really high quality. They sound real-ish. Like, these sound really real to me. Okay, but yeah, one central motif. I do want to see what the end is, because you want a stinger ending on stuff. You want like a bump, bump, bump kind of ending. And last one, whimsical polka. Little wood block, that's cute. Maybe we could just start. This is inspiring me to like maybe just start with a bass line. And then have like a little melody, a little motif. Do change key. Okay. Okay. Well, quirky light humor instrumentals. Humorous. All right. Top-notch instrumentation, piano, bass, strings, percussion. One central motif. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy all this. Yeah. Not all that. Go on. And put it into Cakewalk, my notes section up here, so that I can refer to it. And we're going to save this because that's my template right there. I don't want to save over my template because I have it how I like it. Have it set how I like. Hope y'all are doing good and had a good week. Do say hi in the chat. Love to hear about what you're up to. All right, let me save this as I have a taxi folder. There we go. And let's do a new folder. Quirky cues. What is today? The 9th already. I'm going to be moving next month. Can't believe it. Still haven't, I don't know. Should I box things now? I don't know. All right. Quirky. All right. Let's start with like a bass line, shall we? Let me see what I've got. This is... Although I do this template, oh dear. This template, I mean, I need more real sounds. It's not really a real template, a real sounds template. Well, I can get the basic idea down. Let me see if I can... Should I replace this synth? Mm-hmm. Is it too funky? Might be too funky. That's pretty nice. What is that? C, A. Just try some things. Oh dear. Where's my metronome? Hello? Here we go. Yeah, just play with some things. But a tango is in 3/4, isn't it? Or is it in 2/2? Dun, 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 dun. Let's try 2/2. Might need it to be a little faster. The quirky cues were a little tempo-wise, they were a bit faster. So let's try it at... I'll fix that, but I think it needs... Yeah. Okay. Thank you.